I'm Teisha Bader with Shalom TV's news update for Friday, March the 22nd, 2013. Following President Barack Obama's speech yesterday at the International Convention Center in Jerusalem, where he pledged that the U.S. would always be there for Israel and also stressed the need for a two-state solution, several Jewish organizations here in the U.S. expressed their praise for the speech. Executive Director of the American Jewish Committee, David Harris, said President Obama couldn't have been clearer in expressing his and America's empathy for the Jewish story, our history, the challenges we continue to face, the ties to the land of Israel, and the critical vitality of the U.S.-Israel relationship. Union for Reform Judaism's President Rabbi Rick Jacobs called the speech historic, perhaps the most important in recent memory by an American president. He said the powerful recognition of Israel's right to exist was important, as well as his eloquent and heartfelt recognition of the challenges and the opportunities that Israel faces as it seeks a peaceful and hopeful future. The Anti-Defamation League's National Chair Barry Curtis Lushner and National Director Abe Foxman said the speech was a truly historic affirmation of the bonds of friendship between the U.S. and Israel, and a pronouncement of common values and aspirations for peace shared by both countries. President Obama left Israel today after his three-day visit, and while most of the coverage of the president's trip focused on politics and diplomacy, Obama also had a chance to see some of Israel's revolutionary technological innovations when he visited the Israel Museum in Jerusalem earlier. The president spent a good deal of time observing various innovations and meeting their creators at a large exhibit which promoted the idea that the world is a better and healthier place because of the existence of the Jewish state. Among the technological advances, an exoskeleton device that enables paraplegics to stand up and walk. Obama appeared very impressed by the various innovations, insisted on being photographed with those who developed and those who already used them, and said he was proud of them. Obama landed in Jordan after leaving Israel, which is the last stop on his Mideast trip. He'll be meeting with Jordan's King Abdullah later this evening. A unique Passover Seder will take place Monday evening on the Portuguese island of Madeira. A group of Jews who are Bnei Anusim, meaning descendants of Jews who were forced to convert to Catholicism during the Inquisition, will gather in the capital of the island to attend the first recorded Passover Seder to be held there in centuries. This according to a Jerusalem-based organization called Shavei Yisrael. Shavei Yisrael is sponsoring the Seder as part of their mission to help descendants of Jews across the world reconnect with the people and state of Israel. Shavei Yisrael Chairman Michael Freund said the Madeira Seder was a historic moment and said it is incumbent upon Israel and the Jewish people to reach out to the Bnei Anusim and facilitate their return. President Obama declared today, Friday, March the 22nd, Education and Sharing Day in tribute to the late Lubavitcher Rebbe. The White House website posted the presidential proclamation yesterday, stating this day recalls the memory of Rabbi Menachem Mendel Schneerson, the Lubavitcher Rebbe, who taught generations of young men and women the importance of education and good character. His work strengthened ties between people around the world, and his legacy continues to inspire the service, charity, and goodwill he championed in life. Education and Sharing Day was established in 1978 by a joint congressional resolution. The president has made this proclamation yearly, as did his predecessors, for the day to be marked on the secular date that coincides with the Hebrew date of Schneerson's birth, which is the 11th of the Hebrew month of Nisan. The Lubavitcher Rebbe died in 1994. And finally today, Rabbi Herschel Schachter, the first U.S. Army chaplain to enter and participate in the liberation of the Buchenwald concentration camp, died yesterday at the age of 95. Schachter, who was the first rabbi to be ordained by Rabbi Joseph B. Soloveitchik, also led a kinder transport from Buchenwald to Switzerland after World War II. In 1956, he was a member of the first rabbinic delegation to the USSR and escorted a transport of Hungarian refugees from Austria to the United States. In addition to serving as rabbi of the Moshalu Jewish Center in the Bronx for more than 50 years, he was also the founding chairman of the American Jewish Conference on Soviet Jewry and chairman of the Chaplaincy Commission of the Jewish Welfare Board. He was director of rabbinic services at Yeshiva University, president of Mizrahi Religious Zionists of America, and served as chairman of the Conference of Presidents of Major American Jewish Organizations in the late 60s. Conference leaders Richard Stone and Malcolm Hoenlein called Schachter an exemplary leader who had a deep commitment to Jewish inclusiveness and unity. Rabbi Schachter is survived by his wife, 2 children, 4 grandchildren, and 8 great-grandchildren. And that's Shalom TV's news update for Friday, March the 22nd, 2013. I'm Teisha Bader. Shabbat Shalom.